David Swisher is the owner and CEO of the social media site Next Up Sports.
I think it's a platform for kids. It can help them, it can help them get to the next level, and it just helps out little kids.
David Swisher's day consists of going to multiple high school athlete games. He then photographies, edits, and even publishes in one night. But you will mostly catch him going to games and other events.
I felt like there's always that next athlete coming, so that's why it became Next Up. Next Up social media started at the end of January, so February is really going to be 3 years for me. When I was overseas in Germany in the Army, I had an opportunity to play basketball for a local team, and from there I built a lot of connections in getting guys overseas to play pro basketball, and I met a lot of college coaches wanting me to help their players. And so those connections, I felt like I could use them to help high school athletes.
We recently had the privilege to meet with Isaiah Joe, former Razorback and now NBA star for the Sixers.
Important as well. I mean, I follow Next Up Sports on Instagram, and I'm always seeing like high school clips of kids getting, even more exposure. It's kind of doing the same thing as AAU basketball. So I really do think that is something that is important.
Social media. For young athletes, social media is where everybody's at, especially Twitter, Instagram. Like I said earlier, I just started the TikTok, which I got to get on top of. And then I started with a print magazine, which is catered more to the older people. I honestly don't think it's good enough. I guess just because I'm covering a lot of athletes and giving them more exposure than they normally would have.
He's done a little bit. He's got me out there a little bit, and kind of got my name out there like a bunch of other kids he's posted up.
Jordan Mills, Lakeside Senior, has gone on to play college football through help of Next Up Sports marketing. But just like in every good business, there is a rising conflict.
I get people upset I don't cover more, but it's just me that's doing this, so.
And David Swisher faces a lot of hate comments.
I just have to take the heat and say, hey, I'm trying my best. What I'm working on right now is actually going to start getting some high school students to start covering their school individually and writing some stories and then doing some social media stuff to help me out because I can't be everywhere at once. Just been really careful because at the end of the day, if I let the wrong person in, it could ruin everything that I've done so far.
So David has offered and invited me to go help him with his business, Next Up Sports. And it's a really great atmosphere. He runs it really well. It's pretty well organized.
I have people in other states surrounding this that want to start a Next Up thing. I'm trying to get Arkansas covered well before I expand out.